Hey everybody, welcome to part 2 of my 3-part series on how to get non-board gamers interested in the hobby. In the first part of the series, we spoke about how to get non-gamers excited about the themes of modern hobby board games. And today I'm going to talk a little bit about how to get them excited around the mechanics. Now, don't use the term mechanics because it's a pretty technical term, but what you want to do is you want to constantly reiterate to your captive audience that are now sort of starting to get an interest in this hobby of ours, is that a lot of modern board games eliminated some of the design flaws of games from eras gone by. Things like roll and move. Say, this is nothing like Monopoly where you just roll and if you get unlucky, it sucks to be you. One of the things you need to constantly reiterate to people is that, this isn't about luck or good luck or bad luck, because that's one of the most frustrating things about the traditional old school board games, is that a lot of your hard work could be undone by a few unlucky dice rolls. So any well-designed game should try and reduce the amount of sort of potential for bad luck to a minimum, and that's something that can be appealing to a non-board gamer. Another thing I want to talk about briefly, and I did do a video about this on my channel, but it's that what's works brilliantly well as a gateway game is a cooperative game or a semi-cooperative game, because a lot of the intimidation that non-gamers feel when they look at this hobby of ours is that, that just looks so complicated. And I mean, we know it's really not that complicated, but from an outsider's perspective, it can look terrifying and daunting to look at these elaborate board games. So what's great about starting them off with a co-op is that there's no pressure of, I'm going to get my butt kicked by these people who obviously know much better than I do. There's this sort of comfort in knowing that, okay, we're all on the same team, we're all in this together, and so it's in their interests to help me learn rather than to try and beat me into the dust, which is, I think, a fear that a lot of non-board gamers maybe struggle with. So what I would suggest is emphasize that luck and bad luck is not really as much of a problem in modern hobby board games, and maybe try and get them started off with a co-op where teaching and learning and being on the same team is more important than winning. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and in part 3 I'm going to talk about how to make sure you don't give your non-gamers who are just getting into this gaming burnout. But until next time, thank you very much for listening. Feel free to check out my YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/FrenzyKitty. And until next time, take care of each other and roll nice and high. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.